Good evening. It's Saturday. I know it's weird for me to be on a Saturday, but we figured we'd have a destash of the small quilts. You know, like baby quilts, wall hangings, table runners. Yeah, that kind of small quilts. And medium, but cheap quilts. How about that? So that is what we are doing here on a Saturday. All right. I am just getting my thingy situated. I didn't bring no glasses in here, so I cannot see for the life of me. No, I'm good. There's no chat yet. Why is there no chat?
I have chat. It's on.
Aha, there it is. We got Vicky here, Rachel here, Peggy, Cooper, Cat Lady Who Sews, Old Gramps, Karen, Mary, Jacqueline, Kim, Robin, Joan, Lori, Tracy, Donna, and more. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Saturday destash of the small quilts. So while everybody is joining, I'm going to tell you what small quilts are all about. Oh, wait, I don't even have to roll away for that. So we have table runners, wall hangings, and baby quilts, or like this one, you know, just a little tiny, I don't say tiny, but a small lap, or the cheap ones that, you know, we just need to get rid of these. So to purchase, you would say, I want TR, stands for table runner, 4. And then obviously you would say, I want TR4, and Scott will take care of that in the chat. We take Venmo, you know, payment between friends and family. And then we take Zelle, which is family and friends, pretty much, because you guys are all my family and friends, right? And then PayPal, but PayPal does have a fee, just letting you know. Yeah. And then the shipping in the US will be free. So if you were in the United States, it'll be free. If you were outside the United States, you'll need to pay your shipping, and Scott will let you know how much that is when it comes time. So there's that. But these are just everything that's like $150 or less, like super less. Yeah, nothing is more than $150 at all whatsoever. So this is just me destashing the small stuff because there's so much of it. It's now it was in a rolled up pile in the corner of the room, and it's starting to, every quilt, you can fold them, little ones, everything, so many different ways. And now it's getting to the point where if I keep them rolled up, shoved in this really tiny, tiny bin, they purposely need to be steamed every now and then. And I'm not in the mood to steam everything every now and then. I'm just going to get rid of them instead because they don't need to be there. All right. So we're going to get started. I'm going to go grab my little paper with the information. B will stand for baby quilt. TR stands for table runner. And then W, I think it's just W, it stands for wall quilt. I will make sure. Scooting away, scooting away. Yeah, no, WH stands for wall hanging. B stands for baby, and TR stands for table runner. And then there's a couple L for lap and T for twin in here. So there's only one of those, though. But it's the cheap stuff, like I said. All right, so we're going to start with what's here first. I'm going to just roll myself out of the way. And what you can see there now, hanging up, is L for lap, L26. It's scrap squares. It is 54 inches by 63 inches. It was $150 on the last destash, but we made it $100. So it's L26 scrap squares. It is 54 inches by 63 inches for $100. It was $150 on the last destash, but we want it gone. So there's that. So as always, on any destash, I will present the lovely quilt. I'll bring you up close so you can see the quilting and the fabrics. Just remember, in person, because my house is dark and we have all the lights on, but they don't do it any justice. In person, these quilts look so much more brighter and vibrant than they do on camera. So just know that. All right, so I'm going to go close so that you can see it. Remember, the camera moves quite a bit during all this. So you can see it's just scrap squares in a multitude of colors. They don't go together, but when they're all put together, they do. The binding is also scrappy, so it's different colors. Throughout the whole binding, it's different colors all the way around. The quilting on this one is with mint thread. There is 100% cotton batting in here, so you can see that's mint thread. And it's just quilted with this, like, I call it a cathedral look kind of thing, but it's not exactly the cathedral window, but that's what I call it because that's what it looks like to me. All right. So there's the front of that. We're going to turn it around so that you can see the back. Again, this is L26 scrap squares. It's 54 inches by 63 inches and is now $100. We need it gone. Tired of folding it up and putting it away. This is great for a toddler, honestly, or just to lounge around on your couch. The back is cats or lions or tigers. I have no idea what they are. They look like little tigers, honestly. And you can see in person, the green is greener. On camera, this does not look as green as it does in person. So you can see the quilting on the back. And then I'm just going to pick this up and show you that it does have a tag on it that says I made it and nothing on the back. But if you want me to sign any of these quilts with my, lovely artist signature, then let us know when you buy the quilts and I'll sign them for you. All right, so there is that one. All right, he's going to hang up a wall hanging now. Or baby. I think this one's under baby. That's what it is. Yep, it's a baby. The next one coming up.
Sit down.
I don't want to sit. All right. I'm going to bring the camera closer to this one so that you can see it better. Like I said, these little quilts this is a baby one. All right, this one is B, as in baby, B7. It's called On the Farm. It is 41 inches by 39.5 inches. It does have cotton batting. Everything I'm going to show you has cotton batting because it's all the scraps from cotton batting, me making things with cotton batting. So B7 On the Farm. It's 41 by 39.5, perfect for a little tiny newborn baby, and it's $100. B7 On the Farm, 41 by 39.5, $100. So let's take a closer look. This one has the color celery thread. Obviously, it's not quite that noticeable on camera. It's a window quilt. Very cute for like a newborn little baby boy. So if one of you has a newborn baby boy grandson coming soon, this is the perfect quilt. It's a meander, by the way. I try not to do too much fancy quilting on baby quilts. Oh, yeah. So there's the front. And he's going to turn it around so that you can see the desert landscape back, because it does have a really cool desert landscape back. Again, this is B7 On the Farm. It's 41 by 39.5, and it's $100.
I like the back as much as the front.
Yep, I like the back as much as the front too. And I matched the seam on this fabric, so it looks continuous because it was scraps. So it's the Arizona desert. And I, for the life of me, oh, there's the seam right there. See, there's a seam that runs right through here. But you can see I matched everything up. So it matches all the way. Oh, wait, there's another seam on this side too. It matches too because it was scraps. So it has literally two seams that you can't see. That you can't see because they're matched up. It does have a tag on it. Again, signature thing. If you want me to sign them, I try to find a way to sign them, but this says on the farm, and I did this in 2025.
Down on the farm.
All right. Next. Scott is our Vanna. He's hanging everything up for us.
I think Vanna definitely got me beat.
He says, I think Vanna definitely got me beat. And with each purchase, you guys, with each purchase, for people who purchase, you will get a Tiffany's Quilting Life I Love to Quilt
I thought that's supposed to be a surprise.
bracelet. He says it's supposed to be a surprise, but I'm telling you guys now, just in case you need a bracelet, you got to buy something to get it. Oh, sorry.
This is the biggest quilt we have. That's why we're doing it next.
Oh, that's the biggest quilt we have. That's why it's next. I'm going to back the camera up for this one.
Yeah, the rest of the cable right
Right there. All right, we're going to get this done. What one is this? Okay, this one is L1, L for lap, L1. It's called Holiday Bliss. It is 69 inches by 78 inches. It was $150 and we took it down to $125. And you get free shipping with that. So it's L1 Holiday Bliss. It's 69 by 78. It is now $125. Please get this gone. Please, somebody out there wants a Holiday Bliss quilt for the back of your couch, and it'll be ready for, the fall and Christmas season. So here it is. It has a cute striped binding. It is my newest version of Jelly Roll Race, totally different than most Jelly Roll races, and I still have yet, I keep saying it, to make a video on how to do this, but I get so caught up in stuff that I just forget to make things, Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to fudge the camera that fast. It is quilted in the color Cardinal Thread, and it is ribbon curls and holly leaves and berries. Let's see where I could see holly leaves and berries right there. So it's ribbon curls with holly leaves and berries in the cardinal border that's directional. And again, the nice, kind of almost candy cane striped binding. So while we turn that around to show you the back, which is holiday animals.
Yeah, they're really cool.
They're really cute. I did not match them up though because those are just busy. Again, it's L1 Holiday Bliss. It's 69 by 78. It was $150 on the last DESTASH, but it is now $125. Get it gone. Get it gone. And remember, if you're interested in quilts, after this video is a replay, you could always send an email to tiffanysquiltinglife@yahoo.com and ask Scott if something is still available if you don't see it being sold during the live stream today, which is Saturday, I don't even know what number, the 28th. There is a tag on the back. It does say that it's Holiday Bliss. Obviously, you're looking at it upside down, and I made this in July of 2025 because, Christmas in July. Why not? So there is that. Okay, he's going to go back to the wall hangings now, which I'll bring the camera closer when we get to it.
Shoot off the lines and taggers and buyers.
All right, that one is
The woods, into the woods. The bottom.
All right, this one
Find
is,
it?
yes, WH, so wall hanging, WH6. It's called Into the Woods. It is 28 inches by 38.5 inches, and we're asking 75. So WH for wall hanging, so WH6. It's called Into the Woods. It's 28 by 38.5, and it's 75. And it does have cotton batting in it, but that doesn't matter because it's a wall quilt. So let me bring the camera close. Right about there. So there it is. Again, in person, it is way more vibrant than on camera. Just know that. Way more vibrant in person than on camera. It is quilted in the color chestnut thread with a, I call them the teardrop or a feather drop. That's what I call that design, a feather drop, teardrop. Same difference. Because it's just one singular feather spiraling around. There's boo-boos in this quilt too, but you can't see them because they're hidden very nicely. Nicely hidden boo-boos. Okay, he's going to turn it around. Yeah, it was an open gate quilts. Wall hangings do have hooks on them, so if you want to hang them from a dowel, I'll show you what they look like on there after I tell you this. WH6 Into the Woods, 28 by 38.5, and it's 75. And so I'm going to show you right now. You see the hooks on the top? They will come up when you put your dowel through it or hang it on a curtain rod type of hanging. So it will look like that up there. That's how it will look when it's hanging with those. Because I don't put an actual sleeve unless it's a show quilt. And these aren't show quilts. These are house quilts for hanging on the walls. This backing is like green, lighter green, cream green, and maroon striped. It's hard to see. This one doesn't have a tag, but I'll sign it if you want me to. And I'm sorry about that. I was in a hurry. Sometimes I get in a hurry when I make things for videos and, you know. What is that one? Okay. Do you need my help? It doesn't, it's no, yeah, that's perfect. All right, I'll back the camera up after I tell you what it is. It is B for baby, B6. It is just a pastel scrap bird back. We're calling it bird back because it's got birds on the back. It is 45 inches by 60.5 inches, and it's $100. So B6, it's pastel scrap bird back. You really don't need to know the name. You just need to know B6. It's 45 by 60.5. It does have cotton batting in it, and it is $100. So let's take a closer look. This one I was testing out a new quilting design. So here it is in full, right about there. I mean, if you only want to cover your legs, this is, great for that, but I just call it a baby quilt. And I did this super large in the color chestnut thread. So it is circles that, stand on themselves. This took a long time to quilt this little quilt because I have to backtrack. So I did a circle off of a circle. Then I echo around it by traveling back, stitching on, traveling back on spots. And then the next one floats on top of that. And the next one floats behind it and on top of it and behind it. It's a very complex design to do if you don't have a computer. It's all the same fabric line also that was used in this. It's just cut in a scrappy kind of way. But it's all from the same fabric line. I don't remember the name of the fabric line, but I do know that it's all the same. as you can tell just by looking at it. But when I try new stitches out, I like to make stuff like this so that I can try new long arm designs. So there's the front. He's going to hang it to the back, and I'll tell you what it is one more time. It is B6 pastel scrap bird back, 45 inches by 60.5 inches for $100. Got it? And this is why it's called bird back, because it has beautiful birds on the back. We'll just come close and put the camera so it'll focus. So that's what the back looks like. I'm going to bring the tag up so that you can see. It has a tag. And it doesn't have anything on the back, so I can put whatever on it if you want me to sign it. Since that is a common thing that people want. So there it is. I do have something on the long arm, so it's like hidden behind all this. This next one was in my personal stash that I was going to use. It's a personal quilt, but I decided I have way too many personal wall hangings, so I decided to get rid of it. So, this is in the wrong position.
How's it in the wrong position?
It's in the wrong position on here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right, this one is WH for wall hanging, WH5. It's called Birds and Butterflies. It is 27.5 inches by 46 inches, and it is $75. Again, WH5, Birds and Butterflies. It is 27.5 by 46 inches for $75. This was one of my favorite ones, but you know, I have way too many. This one does not have hanging hooks on it in case somebody wants to hang it a different kind of way. Sometimes I don't do that because other people want to hang them differently. Plus it was for me, so it was going to get hung differently. And obviously I'm not keeping it anymore. It is super adorable though. It has a striped binding. Creams and browns, and it has beautiful butterflies and flowers and birds. He's going to turn it around while I read what it is again. WH5, Birds and Butterflies, 27.5 by 46 inches. It's $75. And again, this one doesn't have the hanging hooks because it could, you know, if you have one of those curtain rods, you know what I'm talking about? It's a curtain rod and it has all the little hangers, the little circle things with the hook clamps on it. You can hang it from one of those. Because that was my goal for this one, was to hang it on one of those kind of rods. I just didn't do it. It's been sitting in the closet for quite a long time. Oh, and the thread color is light brown. And that back, it's actually cream and brown. It just doesn't, on camera, I don't know what to say it looks like. And it doesn't have a tag, so if you need, I'd sign it and put what it is on the back. So there that is. All right.
Was the other one supposed to be next? That's out of order? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the Aqua Trail, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll do that one then.
Yep.
Since we're out of order.
The next one is another baby quilt. You've probably seen me make the video. Ah, got stuck on my fingernail that's ripping. It's been folded for a while. All right, this one is B for baby, B5. It's called Aqua Trail. It is 45 inches by 53 inches. It does have cotton batting in it. Like I said, 90% of this all has cotton batting. I don't think any of them have anything else, honestly. And it's $100. So B5 Aqua Trail, 45 by 53, $100. All right, let's come close. The glitter that's on this one doesn't come off on your fingers, by the way. So just letting you know, because it does have glitter fabric. But it's not the kind of glitter that comes off. You know, it might fade maybe in the wash, but it's not the kind that comes off on fingers. To me, it looks more vibrant than the camera is showing with these blues and teals. Yeah. And in person, you can see that there's off-white and white background squares in it, and that they're tapering through it in different parts. On the camera, it's not. It's really cute. I love it. Oh, and it has a tone-on-tone star binding. Can you even see the tone-on-tone? And it's quilted in mint thread with a crosshatch. I did this on the long arm, so you can imagine this to about here is one pass, and then the next one comes up and butts up to this one at the points. There's no turning it because it's a crosshatch. So it was crossing over and then coming back the other way in the next section, and then so on and so forth. That's how crosshatches are done on a long arm. He's going to turn it around in a second. It has Tula backing. Again, this is B5 Aqua Trail, 45 by 53, and it's $100.
Yeah, it's got Tula on the
Yep,
back.
it's got Tula on the back. Just scrap Tula. It's just random. Random scrap Tula. You can see that crosshatch on the back with the mint thread. This one does have a tag on it, and it says what it is, and that I made this in September of 25. All right, there that was. All right, we're going to throw a big one in next. It doesn't matter which way it goes.
It's pretty young. It's the hopscotch. Go up and left, right.
This one's just a fun way to play indoors when it is raining or snowing or whatever, and or too hot to go outside. You lay it on the carpet and it's hopscotch. So this one is T for twin, T2. It's called hopscotch. It is 63 inches by 84 inches. It was 150 on the last time's DESTASH, but now it's 125. T2 hopscotch. It is 63 by 84 and was 150 on the last DESTASH, but now it's 125 and it has cotton batting in it. And it's great literally to play. And if you watch the hopscotch video, I literally play hopscotch jumping on it, although for me it's harder to do because I can't jump around, but it is funny and you see me doing it in the video.
It's a funny video.
Yeah. So you start from there and you go boop, 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 boop. and off. And then you turn around and go the other way. So this one is all scrap fabric from my homemade yardage. I'm pretty sure this is the color Royal Thread. See, it's hard to tell. It's just loops because it's a play quilt. It's meant to be played on, which I have in fact done. So now it's time for grandkids or whoever to play on it. Somebody's kid needs this. I mean, for $125 for a twin size quilt, that's a steal. And especially because it's two-sided, so you don't actually have to keep it on the hopscotch side. You can just put it on the sailor side.
That's right there, yes.
With the polka dots, you know, a little sailor fabric.
Either way, it's for kids.
Yeah, it's a kid's quilt. So on the top part and the bottom part, it has the sailor fabric. And that's a blue color, by the way. Then it has a stripe of the blue polka dots. And then sailor fabric again. And the tag, it's right here. And it does say that it's hopscotch and it's in colors. It's 2025 I did it. It does have, the binding is scrap as well because the front is all scraps. It's just something to keep you warm, you know, or the kid warm, or whoever on the floor to play. It was a great idea that I had. Again, one more time real quick, that was T2 Hopscotch 63 by 84 and is now $125. Get it gone. Get it gone. Next, I think this one's a baby quilt. It goes this way. Yeah, it just goes like this. It can go top, bottom, side to side. It doesn't matter. Oh. There we go. All right. This one is B for baby. B4. It's green and tan chevron. It is 44 inches by 50 inches. It's got cotton batting in it. It's $100. So B4, green and tan chevron. It's 44 by 50 inches, and it is $100. And I'm going to come close because in person you can see the color is really nice, but on camera it's not. So it has fossil fern fabric as the background fabric, or the green, and then it has batiks as the tans. And how I know, because I like the fossil fern lines. The, you know, for, I don't even know what fabric company does it, but I just like them. I was collecting them for a while, and I was like, I'm done. So you can see it's batiks mixed. It has a little tiny star tone-on-tone border, which in person you can see, on camera you cannot. I hate that, but unfortunately, you know, stuck with not seeing. Oh, and the color thread is celery, and it's spirals. I totally have been spacing telling you about the thread colors all of a sudden. And it's just big spirals, so I would call that medium quilting, you know, because it's not really heavy. It's flowy, that's all that matters. While he turns that around, I'll tell you what it is again. B4, green and tan chevron. It's 44 by 50 for $100. This one has your garden on the back. You know, because you have gourds and celery and pears and pumpkins and berries and whatever. It's just a fabric that I had. Teach the kids what their fruits are. It's got squash on it, you know. It's just teach the kid the fruits. Start them early, all your vegetables and fruits. I didn't match the seam because there was no sense in it. It's just a baby quilt. Or like I said, you can sit in a wheelchair and use it if you wanted to. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you how you use it. It does have a tag. Doesn't say anything on the back, but I could write something if you needed me to. So there's that. All right. Next is going to be another baby quilt. Thank you, Karen, for putting what I'm doing in at that part. She's really good. She's really good about that. I'm not going to sing the Baby Shark song because it'll get stuck in people's heads. You're going to get that Baby Shark junk stuck in my head. Let me bring it a little bit closer. There we go. Leave it right there for a second.
No fun.
Baby Shark, do, 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 do.
See?
Okay.
See?
All right.
Get you going.
This one is B3. It's boys, sharks, or swimming because it's swimming and shark stuff. It's 45 by 45. It has cotton batting in it, and it's $100. So B3, boys, sharks / swim, is 45 by 45, and it is $100. And you'll see it's got little surfers and stuff, and shark teeth, and sharks, and swimming. See, so there's the sharks, little tiny sharks, surfers, waves, circles, little tiny surfers, waves, surfers walking, surfers swimming, little tiny sharks. This is also quilted in the color steel blue, and it's waves. And if you notice, there's only 3 stars, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. I ran out of stars. So the rest of the blocks are what's around it. So it has cutesy little shark teeth. It says what they are too. It says bull shark, sand shark,
Oh, it does. Yeah, mako, thresher, tiger
mako,
shark.
thresher, tiger shark. It says that on the little things. It's really tiny writing, but
That's cool. I didn't notice that.
yeah. All right. While he turns it around, I'll tell you what it is again. It's B3, boys, sharks, or swim, 45 by 45 for $100. And this could be a girl's quilt too. You know, some girls like sharks and stuff too, but it's mainly boys that like that kind of stuff.
Hey, you never know.
The back is lighthouses. I didn't match it up because, as you can see from afar, it doesn't really matter. And you can see those waves on here. So it's just lighthouses and extra thread that don't need to be there. But I'm a quilter. There's thread everywhere. It does have a green polka dot binding, which I forgot to say out loud. And it has a tag that says nothing on it. Because if you want me to write on it, I will. Drink. Okay. All right. The next one that he is hanging up is a more recent one I did because I wanted to custom quilt something really fun. This one is WH for wall hanging, WH4. It's called Love Saying. It's 24 inches by 34 inches, and it is $100. So again, WH4, Love Saying, 24 by 34, and it is $100. So it says, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast. Love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always believes. Love never fails. Oh, yeah, it's a quote from the Bible, just in case you were curious. For those that know the Bible. Let me come closer so you can read it better. Now you can see it is heavily quilted except for around the letters. So if you look to the side, see the letters popping out like that? That is because I quilted it tight around it, but not on the letters. It has a feather swirly outer border. I did applique this on here, so it also puffs out. Actually, there's 80-20 in this one. Sorry, there's 80-20 in this one. I don't think I said what it was anyway, but that's what made it puff. And then it obviously has black binding. But you see all those little tiny circles take forever mixed with spirals, but it gives it this really cool look. And it is a wall hanging. So he's going to turn it around while I remind you what it's called. WH4 Love Saying is just what we called it. It's 24 by 34 and it's $100. And it's got hanging hooks and a tag on it.
Look at that. Look at that quilting. You did some intense quilting.
Yes, very intense quilting. Trying to get the camera to focus. Every time you walk in front of it, it goes out and it won't come back.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can kind of see the quilting. Oh, and it's white thread. No, cream thread. That's what I used on this one, was cream thread. I had to think about that one for a second. So you can see it's not quilted at the letters, so it pops from the back side. You can see that. But it's a wall hanging, so you really don't care about the back anyway. And then it has a tag on it and doesn't say anything on it. But I do have a marker that writes on black fabric, so. And there it is.
Star.
All right, next is a wall hanging. So WH3 Lone Star Red. Even though it's more maroons and pinks, we're just calling it Lone Star Red so we remember what it's called. So WH3 Lone Star Red. It is 24.5 squares, so 24.5 by 24.5, and it is $75. And it's custom quilted too, but it's smaller, so that's why. So WH3 Lone Star Red, 24.5 by 24.5 inches, and it is $75. So let's come close and look at the quilting and the star. So it's quilted in 2 different color threads. We have cotton candy as one of the colors. As you can see, it's cotton candy in the pink, light pink area. And then the darker pink is purple rose is the color thread that is in all the darker parts around the star. And then there's a piano key border. It's a double dashed piano key though, so it's 2 double dashes. Like I said, in person, it's more vibrant and you can see the quilting a lot better. Okay. I'll stare at it for 2 seconds before he comes and turns it around. I'll tell you what it is one more time. WH3 Lone Star Red. It's 24 by 24.5, 24.5 by 24.5 for $75. And the back is just as pretty as the front. It does have hanging hooks on it, so you can hang it on the wall. Thank
You
you.
get a gift too.
So here is the back. Just going to leave it so it'll focus on the back. It does have a tag on it. This camera is really bad today. It doesn't have anything on it. So again, if you want my signature or whatever you want, I'll write it. Focus. It's not focusing. And then there's the hanging hooks. It's got 3 on this one because it's smaller. The bigger they are, the more hooks I put, just so that it hangs nicely on a wall. All right. No, it's a
That's
wall hanging.
too. That's a wall hanging.
The next is another wall hanging. You guys might remember this if you watched my live stream at Becca's house where she was handing me scraps and challenging me to make something out of those scraps. That's what this is. So it's WH2 wall hanging. No, it's WH2. It's the scrap challenge from Becca's. It's 24 by 24 and it is $70. WH2 scrap challenge from Becca's house. 24 by 24. So that's just me playing with scraps and made it look really cool. In person, it's more vibrant. On camera, it's not showing it as good. But this is just what I do with scraps. I just have fun with them. I quilted it while I was there, but I bound it when I got home. So it is quilted and the color, oh my goodness, I gotta remember this, Seagull, because that was the color she had at her house. So it's quilted in the color Seagull, which is like a gray, and that is a topographical design that I like to quilt. So it's all manual, no computer involved, it's just me. Then I bound it when I got home in green because I wanted to bring out the greens that were in the scraps. All right, I'll tell you what it is and he'll turn it around. Again, WH2 Scrap Challenge from when I was at Becca's. It's just called Scrap Challenge. 24 by 24. Technically it's 24 and a half by 24 inches, but I'm not saying it out loud. You can just do whatever with it. And it's $70. It does have hanging hooks on it, so if you want to hang it on the wall, you can. So you can see the thread from the back. I'm also going to snip a thread that I see. Hold on, let's leave it right there for a second. If I don't snip them when I see them, then they get left behind, and, well, I don't want that. Every now and then, I forget to snip threads. The back is a grunge, by the way, also. A Moda grunge. And there's the tag. Nothing's on it, so if you want me to sign it, I will. But you can see the topographical quilting on the back. Oh, next is a big one, so I'm going to back this up a little bit. Not big, but, you know, lap size. All right.
Yeah, we're going to do Ahoy next.
Okay. The next one is the last of the bigger lap quilts for cheaper.
It's batiks and it's beautiful.
Yep, this one's all batiks, front and back and binding. And then it has cotton batting in it. Right there. All right, this one is L for lap, L9. It's called Ahoy, A-H-O-Y, if you can't understand what I'm saying. It is 48 inches by 63 inches. On the last DESTASH, it was $150, and now it's $125. So L9 Ahoy, 48 by 63, which is now $125. In person is way brighter than it is on this camera, like super brighter. This one is quilted in the color Halloween thread, and it's these flowers. Let's see, can I get a spot where I can, do you see that flower there? Which was going to remind me I should put a couple of those flowers on the quilt I'm currently quilting. So there that is on the front. And while he turns it around, I will tell you one more time what it is. Oh, and the color thread was Halloween. Did I say that? And it's got cotton batting in it. So again, it's L9 Ahoy 48 by 63. The last DESTASH it was $150, but now we have it for $125. So that's pretty much getting the quilt for $100 because your shipping is free.
Yeah.
But you're paying for your shipping, you know, because shipping is going to cost $25 to send it, you know,
Oh, yeah.
because it's bigger. All the bigger quilts always cost more to send. And like I said, the back is batiks. Also, you cannot see the quilting on the back because it's the color thread Halloween. And this is like a super bright orange backing. The camera looks dull, but this is like really bright orange. It does have a tag. And it does say Ahoy, and this was from July of 2025. Ouch. That was my Tootsie. All right, L9 Ahoy, 48 by 63, 125. Get her gone, people. Get her gone. Yep. All right. Next. We haven't had one yet, huh? This will be the first table runner. We haven't had a table runner on here.
Yeah, well, we got a bunch more after. So.
Yeah, there's a bunch more after. Just hang it longwise. That's fine. All right, the one he is hanging up is TR for table runner. TR4. TR4. Excuse me. All the talking. TR4. Country wood grain is what I'm calling it. It is 34.5 inches by 18.5 inches, and it is $75. TR4, country wood grain, 18.5 inches by 34.5 inches, $75. I'm going to bring it up close, let it focus while I go take a drink of water. Right there. Sorry, guys, I needed water really bad. All right, this is quilted in the color khaki, and it's quilted with wood grain because it like totally went perfect with this table runner. This is for people with smaller tables. You can put it on a big table too if you wanted, but it's smaller. So there's the front. I'll tell you what it is while he turns it around. TR4 country wood grain. It is 34.5 by 18.5, and it's $75. And the back is so pretty. I'm not a fan of the color green, but I have to say that when it has designs like this on it, it's so pretty to me. It's like a florally, leafy thing with a swirl. It looks really pretty. It looks really cool with the wood grain on it. It does have a tag. It doesn't say nothing on it, but I do have a marker I can write on it if need be. It also has thread on it.
Yeah, I know. It's from the
Yep. All right, I'm going to back the camera up for the next one. About right here. But keep it folded for a second. Okay. All right, the next one is a demonstration quilt. So it folds in this certain way, and once folded, it fits in the pillow. So when not in use, this quilt is a quillow, but you can also use the pillow form for an actual 16-inch pillow, because I'm pretty sure this is a 16-inch pillow. Probably says it on my paper, but we're not looking. But I'm going to bring this up so you can see. The pillow is just made from the same things the quilt is made from. It's the Christmas morning fabric mixed with other stuff, and then that's the back. And it is an envelope style. But I'm going to ship it the way it's folded, so that way you know how it goes into the pillowcase. I'll probably even put it in the pillowcase when shipping, just so that way you can see how it goes. Yeah, it doesn't say on here how big the pillowcase is.
Well, we can measure
I'm
it.
pretty sure it's 16-inch, though. Right here. This is the Lilla Boutique Christmas morning fabric, if you guys didn't know. 16?
15 and a half by
Oh,
15 and a
15 and a
half.
half
Close
inch
enough to
pillow.
16.
But you can squeeze a 16-inch pillow into the pillow form. All right, let me tell you what it is real quick. Where are we at? Right here. B2, because technically it's a baby quilt. B2, it's Quillow Christmas Morning. It has no name, so we just put Quillow Christmas Morning because that's the fabrics. It's 44 and a half by 52 and a half, and then the pillow form is 15 and a half. But they sell 15-inch pillows forms too, I think, honestly. So B2, Quillow Christmas Morning. It's 44 and a half by 52 and a half, and it's $125. $125. It does have cotton batting in it. All right. So let me bring the camera close so you can see it.
Oh, yeah. I was ready to turn it.
It is quilted in celery thread, and it is an actual arch thing. It was me trying a new design, so it's an arch, and I'm trying to get the practice on doing it. So this was, again, one of those things where, can you see it? It's a smaller version on the case. So it's a curve that meets up with a curve that meets up with a curve, and then there's another one in the opposite direction. It's hard to see it. So there that is. And then he'll turn it around and I'll remind you what it is. You don't have to turn the pillow around though.
No, it's the same back as this.
B2 Quillow. Quello is Quillow, by the way. Christmas
No,
morning.
not.
I thought that's what it was. Quello, Quillow.
Pillow is PI.
Because quell. Why would it be I? QUI. Quell.
QUI.
But it's pronounced QUE.
It's Quillow. QUILLOW.
QUILLOW. Okay.
Yeah, a quill, as in a pen quill, is QUILL.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Christmas morning. 44 and a half by 52 and a half for 125. And the backing of it.
Karen knows how to spell. She did that long before you even.
Oh, okay. Again, you can hardly see the quilting. In person, you could probably see it, but on camera, you're not seeing nothing at all whatsoever. I gotta get a thread. I'm gonna leave you right here while it focuses on the backing fabric for a second. And get the thread that I saw right there. I never pull. So my motto is, when you see a thread, don't pull it. Find the source and snip it. Do not pull the thread. Find the source of the thread and then snip it at that source where it comes from. All right, this one does have a tag on it with nothing on the back, just whatever.
Ready for the next one?
Yep, ready for the next one.
It's whatever's next to the one.
That's what baby squares on point.
Ah, that baby square's on point, huh?
Yeah. Oops. He just towed the coffee table. Or need it. He hit the coffee table. That's all I know. The funny thing is the top of it goes this way. The top of the baby, the top of the coffee table. The whole thing is like a leathery, soft foam. But he hit the elbow of it right at the corner. All right, this next one is B3. for baby. B1 baby squares on point. It is 45 inches by 51 inches, and it's $100. B1 baby squares on point, 45 inches by 51 inches for $100. And I got a cat who is playing with me right now.
Turn the camera over so they can see him.
Hold on, I'm going to bring the camera over so you guys can see him because he's playing right now. Let me just take it out of the case so that it's easier. Get that boy. Get that boy. Get that boy. Get him. Get him. Get that baby.
Look at that boy. He's such a happy boy.
This is one of his hidey holes, is the kitchen table. All right. You guys needed a second because he was trying to bite and pat at me while I was reading my little list thing. He was like, Mama, pay attention to me and not the quilts. All right, this one is squares on point. There's actually a video on this. There's a video on almost everything we showed you. Almost everything, not all of it. This one is quilted with flowers. Usually I don't quilt baby quilts like this, but I was seeing if I can match everything up in a continuous instead of having like loops to connect with leaves and stuff. I was doing continuous. And it looks really cool, actually. Oh, and the color thread, I didn't even pay attention while I was up there. What is that color? Oh, that's like sea green or something. I think is that color. It looks like sea green.
Yeah.
Okay, you can turn it around. I'll tell them what it is again. It's called B1, B as in baby, B1 baby squares on point, 45 by 51, $100. All right. The back on camera, it looks maroonish, it looks like, but it's actually brown with pink flowers and blue leaves and cream flowers and yellow flowers. And thread, like always. You can see the quilting on there. It's been folded for a while, as you can tell. Like I said, that's why these quilts all need to come out or go to a new home, because they're getting folded 500 different ways and they just, they're never getting used. They need to be used. Here's the tag. It's called On Point. It's 2024 I made this, so you can tell it's been being folded for quite some time now. It needs an owner. Not me. What's next? A table runner?
Yep.
All right. Next, he's hanging up TR for table runner, TR3. It's sample squares, R and G for red and green, because that's the colors of this. It's like a maroonish, reddish, pinkish, and green. Yeah. So it's TR3 sample squares. It is 22.5 inches by 41 inches for those that have wider tables. And it is $75. TR3 sample squares, 22.5 inches by 41 inches. All right, let's come closer. It's got bee fabrics, by the way, little cutesy bee fabrics. So you can see it's a bee. And it's quilted with bees and meander. So there's a meander that goes all the way around, and then there's little bees.
Oh yeah, there's little bees
everywhere in here. So there's little bees quilted randomly throughout here. It's kind of fun trying to find them.
You'll probably see them better.
Yeah, you'll probably see them on the back better. This is also quilted in the color celery thread. No, this isn't celery, is it?
I think so. I think it's celery.
Nope. This is khaki. Khaki thread.
You're good. Look
Yep.
at that.
That is khaki thread. It almost looks celery on the green, but it's khaki. Use khaki. So, and I said sample squares because all the squares are different. I mean, some are kind of similar, but mostly different.
Yeah, you can see the beads better.
I'll tell you what it is one more time while he hangs it to the back. It's TR3 sample squares, 22.5 by 41 for $75. All right, so here is a bee on the back. Can you see it? Focus, focus, focus. So here's his butt, his head, his antennas, and his wings. And then there's another one, like right here. See? His big, huge bumblebee butt, some wings, a head, and 2 antennas. There's another one. It's called Find the Bees. That's all I got to say. It does have a tag. Has nothing on it, so if you want me to put something on it, I will. How many do we have left? 3 more?
Yeah. Got the, they're all small.
Almost done. Almost done. All right.
This is a really beautiful, colorful one.
Yeah, I like this one, and it's also custom quilted with some feathers and stuff.
Yeah, you went all out on this little guy.
Yep. So this is TR for table runner, TR2. It's a chevron table runner, or we call it Easter colors. I don't know what you guys want to call it, but to me it reminds me of an Easter egg celebration because they're pastel-y colors. All right, so TR2 chevron. It is 16.5 by 36 inches, and it's $75. TR2 chevron, 16.5 by 36 inches, $75. Again, it's for a smaller table. I'm learning to make table runners for smaller tables. So it has a feather. It's quilted in the color white. Is that white? Yep, that's white. You can see, and then it has a different style of quilting in all of these. So it's dot to dot, and then it has a cool loopy thing in it. And then the feathers alternate positions. So this one, they go one way. Then this row, it goes this way. And then these feathers come this way. The next one, they go this way, that way, and up. Creates a cool design. And they're just cutesy colors with a chevron binding. Why? Because it's a chevron quilt. You gotta have chevron binding on a chevron quilt. It goes with the table runner really well. He's gonna flip it around. I'll remind you what it is one more time. TR2 chevron, 16.5 by 36 inches for $75. And the back goes with the theme from the front. Super cute pastel colors, and you can see the quilting on the back as well. If I angle it right here, there you go. And you can see it has a tag. Nothing on it, so if you want me to write something, I will. All right, 2 more left. I'm gonna back this up about right here now. Sorry for the camera moving. That happens every time we make one of these videos.
These are the colorful ones that you saw on Monday?
All right, these are the brand new ones that you guys just saw me make for what, Sunday? Did I make? When did I make
I
them?
don't know when you made them, but you
They
showed
were
them on Monday.
Breakfast at Tiffany's or something. I don't even know.
You showed them on the mail
But I
opening
showed them on the mail opening.
on Monday.
Yep. All right. So this is a fresh, brand new pattern that we just had. All right, this is T for table runner, TR1. This is B&W with rainbow table runner, B&W for black and white table runner. And it is 15.5 by 51 inches, and it's $100. TR1 B&W Rainbow Table Runner. It's 15.5 by 51 inches for $100. All right, let me come close so that you can see. Oh, look at all the thread this thing is picking up. My goodness, that was a big chunk. So it's a tone on tone. And then like a cloudy, grungy looking fabric, but it's not grunge. Not the Moda grunge, at least. And it's quilted in the color Warm Gray 4, right? I think that's what that one's called, Warm Gray 4. And this is the newest pattern that we have just made a video on. And people are already making it, so it's got very good instruction, apparently, to put it together. Because people are already making it. And they want it. A lot of people are commenting they want to see it in a bigger quilt, but I don't have time to do that in a bigger quilt right now. Maybe in the future soon. All right, I'll tell you what it is again. B&W Rainbow Table Runner. It's TR1, sorry. 15.5 by 51 inches. The back with this one is just as rainbowy. It looks like rainbow fireworks almost. Again, TR1 B&W with Rainbow Table Runner. It's 15.5 by 51 inches for $100. And then again, it looks like fireworks to me. And you can see the quilting on the back. Oh, and the binding is the same color as the front. See? It's the same as this one, the black color. In case you were curious. It does have a tag. I actually just put the tags wherever I feel like it. So they just, sometimes they're in the center of the side. Sometimes they're in the center of the bottom. It just depends on, you know, how much of a hurry I'm in to put it on there. I guess it really doesn't matter where they go, honestly. And then one more left, which is going to be a wall hanging. It's going to hang that to the side.
Well, they match, so if anybody wants to buy
Yeah,
them together,
they match-ish. One is more gray. The other one's black.
buy them together,
But if you want them together, you know, you can do that too. So this one is WH1, so wall hanging 1, WH1. It is G&W for gray and W, rainbow wall hanging. It's 27 inches by 27 inches, and it's $100. So WH1, it's the G&W, gray and rainbow, gray and white with rainbow wall hanging, 27 by 27 for $100. And again, it's brand new. I just made these. It's also custom quilted the same exact way the table runner is. Same exact way, except this is a gray color instead. It looks blacker on camera, but it's actually gray in person. And then the binding is that same color. It is also quilted in the warm gray 4 color, because why not? It worked perfect with both the gray and the white. The white tone on tone is stars. All right, let me tell you what it is while he turns it around. You guys are going to love the back of this one. So again, this is WH1. It's gray and white, rainbow wall hanging. It's 27 by 27, and it's $100. And check out these cats. The back had some scrap cats, and I was like, how about some rainbow kitty cats getting into paint? There is wall hanging hooks. Notice they are little rainbow hearts. So they're rainbow hearts. And they face this way, that way, and then these hearts on this side face that way. Because I had heart ribbon. I didn't line up the seam because it was scraps. I didn't have that big of a piece. It also has a tag on it, but with nothing on the other side. We never named the block, so that's the only reason why there's no tag. But you can see the quilting on the back, or just look at the cats. But, you know. All right, let's back this up. I'm going to put this down and grab my chair.
And if we both of them aren't here together, if anybody wants to
He's
buy
going to
both,
end it with both of them up there together.
just in case someone wants to buy them both.
In case somebody wants them both.
You never know.
Okay, here we go. Howdy, folks. All right, any questions or anything about anything? Remember, these DESTASH videos stay on here. So if you're watching this and it's not 6:14 p.m. on March 28th, then this is a replay. So you can email if you're interested in something, tiffanysquiltinglife@yahoo.com, and Scott will let you know what's available and what's not if you're interested in something specific. Again, we take Venmo, Zelle, and then PayPal has a fee, but we do use it. But yeah, I had a lot of wall hangings, as you can tell, and there's not enough Sew Sundays to get them done fast enough. So that's why we're here on a Saturday trying to get rid of them all. Because we don't have enough for, you know, like time and the auctions that we do on Sew Sundays sometimes. So we just want them gone. They're in the way. Actually, the thing is I got a label maker from the neighbors to borrow, and we bought label stuff for it. And I am putting labels on all of my stuff in this whole entire house that has to do with quilting. There's labels now. And I'm being super OCD about it. And I want all this stuff out of my way so that I can label maker everything.
Just labeling stuff has to do with paying the bills. We need to pay some bills.
We need to pay some bills.
That's why we're selling this stuff.
But we also, I want to get them out of my way so that I can label make everything. All right, anything else? I don't see anything. So thank you guys all for hanging out on a Saturday evening with me. And again, if you're interested, just email us and we'll see you in our next video, which is tomorrow for Sew Sunday, where I don't even know what we're going to do. But I'll come up with something by then. Bye, everybody.